Y'all help Noah. Yeah, so we got the pigs back here, locked off or whatever, our breeders, our American guinea hog breeders. And so we opening up all of this section of the pen or whatever. This pen is about 5,000 square feet, so it's a nice little size or whatever. And so we pretty much got everything from out of the pen. Got the chickens, so let me let the chickens out. These are the American breast-age chickens. These are our meat chickens that we hatching out ourselves or whatever, sustainable system. We got our American guinea hog breeders over here, locked up in a 16 by 16 pen. We got 2 of those, these made, sustainable system. Made this gate here myself. Let me bag up so you can see. Made that gate myself. Just put a cattle panel on the back of it. This pen is made out of 1, 2, 3 cattle panels. And then as you can see, we got another one down here. And this one, since we already had perimeter fence or whatever, we only had to use 1, 2 cattle panels on this pen here or whatever. And I still got to build a gate there. And we used some of those old telephone poles for the corner posts. And I had this post here laying around. It's a 2x6. Put that in the ground or whatever for the other side of the gate or whatever. But you see we got the cattle panels going all the way around, 16 by 16. Cattle panels are 16 feet long. Y'all get out that fence. Come from over there. What are y'all doing? So it's 16 by 16 because the cattle panels are 16 feet long or whatever. And then, like I said, I made this gate. I just cut that cattle panel there and made a gate out of it or whatever. And the gate is 2x6. I believe it is. It might be 2x8. 2x8 framing. And I just put a border around, put a brace piece across the middle, and nailed the other end of the cattle panel that I cut off there. And then I got this little hinge here that I put on there. I just put a lock just in case the pigs get on there, so they can't wiggle it loose or whatever. And got them in there. So we got, right now we got all of our American guinea hogs in there. But our boar, which is him, whose name is Moses, he's gonna be moving over to this pen over here eventually. But right now we're just gonna let him do what he do, breed the sows or whatever. And we got one feeder pig that we raising out, a little biscuit over here. We had sausage and biscuit, but sausage died. So we still have a biscuit over there that we're raising out, right there, raising out for meat. Some good lard. But hopefully we'll be getting him and these Yorkshires that we have. These are Yorkshire land race cross. Hopefully we'll be getting him, Biscuit, and these Yorkshires out on pasture or whatever, or out on some grass. And but yeah, we got a deep bedding in here. Got I think this is cypress mulch. And the pigs, the Yorkshires, they were over here in this stall. Got that stall deep bedded. And then we have the chickens. These are the systems. We have the chickens here. They go in there and scratch around. And this was the rabbit stall here. As you can see, we got the rabbits moved out. Now we got the rabbits moved over here. So we got mulch, compost, rabbit boo-boo. Y'all don't touch that fence. Don't touch that fence, no, okay? Pig will bite your hand off. But we got mulch, rabbit boo-boo, compost. We got mulch, pig boo-boo, compost. And it's gonna be mulch, pig boo-boo. It's gonna turn to compost. And we're gonna take that compost, and we also deep bed them with cypress mulch as well. So we're gonna take that compost. As you see the American breast-age chickens coming out now. But we're gonna take all that compost. As you see, we got a pile of compost over there. See, it's all working together. Sustainable systems. You know, we deep bed the animal pens, and then we take the mulch, the deep bedding out of there, the wood chips or hay or whatever it is, pile it up, let it compost, and let the chickens scratch through it and turn it over. So we don't have to work on turning it over, you know, every day or whatever, every week. And then after they turn it over all that time or whatever, then it becomes compost and mulch, as y'all saw in one of our other videos where we did our garden in the city or whatever. And then once we do our garden, you know, we got good fertile soil or whatever. And it's not, we don't have to use artificial fertilizer or chemical fertilizers or whatever. So it's just all working together. No, get away from there. Get away from there. So it's all just working together. And what we're gonna do down here, the reason that we locked all the animals up down here and we opened up this big section right here, there may be a new animal in our plans, but right now we're trying to get grass to grow here. We've planted grass seed and we're just waiting on the rain or whatever to come so the grass seed can start to germinate and start to grow. And so we want this whole section here covered in grass, and we'll be able to get like a feeder cow, a meat cow, or you know, some sheep. We could probably fit about maybe 5 to 10 sheep in this section. Maybe one cow that we you see the rooster over there doing his job, fertilizing the eggs. But yeah, so we just trying to work it and see what we can figure out. Let me go unlock these rabbits and show y'all the baby rabbits. All right, so I got that. I gotta make a door here too, cause right now I just screw in those boards there up there to block off that gap, because you can't leave the rabbits open because the possums and raccoons get in there and eat them and kill them. But yeah, so got the rabbits in here.
I saw one moving.
You can see some rabbit babies over there.
Moving.
That the mama starting to wean. And you can tell when the mama starts to wean them because they start moving around or whatever. See, there's one up under there. Little rabbit baby. See it coming out. But yeah, they starting to move around. Yep. Got our mama, her breeder rabbits. But yeah, same thing with this cypress mulch that's in here. It's gonna become compost that's gonna go in the garden. And yeah, we just got some rabbit babies in there. They should be ready to come out soon. I don't know if you can see them or not. But yeah, so the systems, you know, we're trying to get our systems in place. That's the season that we in now, is sustainable systems. We're trying to build these sustainable systems so we'll be able to, you know, sustain, you know, and get some systems in place to where everything is working in a symbiotic relationship or whatever. Everything is just flowing together with one another. You know, like I said, we're not trying to run a big animal confinement operation or whatever, but when we do confine the animals, we confine them in one spot and we move them to another spot. So it's just like the pigs. The baby pigs were in there, in that stall, deep bedding. Now they're in that stall with deep bedding. The rabbits were in that stall with deep bedding, and now they're in that stall with deep bedding. And by the time the rabbits move, even if because we really don't have to move them with deep bedding, as long as we scoop out the bedding or whatever, but we can move them back to there after we compost that or whatever. And these pigs, once we get grass growing, we'll try to get them out on pasture if we can. But you know, those pigs, they really not pasture pigs, so they root a lot or whatever. But the babies that we raise from the American guinea hogs, you know, we put them out on grass because they can sustain themselves. They don't even hardly need any grain if we put them out on pasture or whatever. But and then we got the chickens, American breast eggs, laying eggs for us. And we take those eggs and put them in the incubator and hatch them out, you know, and raise meat chickens or whatever. So everything is, our goal is to be able to sustain ourselves, you know, to be sufficient. Not self-sufficient, but grace sufficient. You know, you see little Titus over here rubbing a chicken. I was rubbing one of our workers. This is not just a chicken, this is a worker. Because as I say, these workers or these chickens, they get in the stalls for us and scratch everything up. They get in the pen here and scratch everything up. As you can see, this bedding, I hadn't put any bedding in this pen. And it pig just got shot, got an electric fence. We do have electric fence going around the perimeter of the bottom so the pigs won't, you know, bend the fence up and everything. But those cattle pounders, they strong enough to hold the pigs in. But they might be able to, like, you know, get a soft spot at the bottom. But I hadn't put any bedding in this pen like in a week or two or whatever. And as you can see, the bedding is still pretty fresh looking or whatever. And it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hogs in here. And there's no smell at all. You don't smell anything. Do y'all smell anything, boys?
No.
Yep, just smell like wood chips out here. You know, as long as you use wood chips and try to keep it as, you know, keep good water flow to where the water don't build up, you know, you won't have any smell, you know, with hogs or whatever. You know, a lot of people, they're afraid to get hogs because, you know, they think it's gonna stink so bad. But as you see, look at this hog pen. Like, this is 16 by 16 pen. And like I say, even if they do start to mess this one up, we move them to the next one, you know, or whatever. And with the American Guinea hogs, we can put them on pasture. But this pen here is big enough for them, you know, because if you give hogs too much space, they try to take over, you know, because we had the boar. He was like trying to attack me and just doing all type of crazy stuff. And so we had to lock him up. And all the rest of the pigs were doing the same as well. What you got, Noah? Thank you, buddy. But yeah, so you don't want to give them too big of a space. We learned that. You know, we were trying to give them, we gave the pigs this whole pen here. And they just took over. They wouldn't hardly let us come in. They would be biting on us and like having us like trying to sneak around and get in or whatever. So, you know, this system here is a whole lot better for them. You can see that pig over there drinking water. Yeah, we had those little water nipples there on the 55-gallon barrel. And that's our watering system. We bring the water from the top of the hill up there, gravity fed. Sustainable system, and then we bring it down to here and gravity feed it into these 55-gallon barrels. Yep. So I'm gonna work on getting all these animals fed. What you got, Tyler? Thank you, buddy. I'm working on getting all these animals fed. Got some hungry animals down here, and then we'll see what else we can get into. When I got done doing the farm chores, feeding all the animals, I went over to get some video footage of our neighbor's cows to add to the video. And while I was doing that, there was a great battle that ensued. The battle only went on for about 50 seconds, maybe not even that much, probably about 3 seconds. But it was 3 against 1, and the one prevailed. And the one was our rooster. Y'all help Noah. Noah, you okay, buddy? You okay, buddy? You got attacked by that rooster? Huh? Where were your brothers at? Where were you at when Noah was getting attacked by the rooster?
I was watching.
Why weren't you helping? And what about you? Mr. 2 sticks in my pocket. Tim Jr. carry around 2 sticks in the pig pen. He be waiting for the rooster to attack somebody. Where were you when the rooster was attacking Noah?
I was up over here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we had a encounter with this old rooster over here because the boys, they've been throwing sticks and stuff at him and they made him a little aggressive. So he attacked Noah, but he's all right. The rooster can't really do that much damage or whatever, but yeah, because I was over there videoing the cows and look up Noah getting attacked, but he's good. Noah, you all right? You alright, buddy? No. You good, no? Good. Yeah, rooster can't do too much damage. But I think that's all we got for today. Like I say, what I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing is probably working on the tractor or whatever. And doing some other little knick-knack things around here. But it's I.A.G. Farms. It's all about God. We'll see y'all on the next one.